I am a lucky Threesis presenter. You want to know why? Because I don't have to pronounce unutterable words as they would appear in biomedical or computational science. Everybody has an opinion about my subject. If I could ask you now, please, to all close your eyes. And I mean it, close your eyes. And think about a teacher you had in secondary school that you really, really liked. I hope you come up with at least one. My study is about education and about teachers, and I'm looking at how teachers develop, how they develop professionally. It's called Continuous Professional Development, CPD. Teachers in my study work all over the Republic, but they have one thing in common. They are all teachers of modern languages. Now, teachers of modern languages not only have to keep fluent in the target language and keep up to date with teaching methods, they also have to adjust to new generations of students coming in every year. And we've never had as diverse classrooms as we have nowadays. I always like to say, teaching is not rocket science. It's far more complicated than that. So I am really lucky that 8 teachers opened up their classroom doors for me and worked with me for a whole year on their CPD. At first I made my participants' life harder. On top of their workload, I asked them to work collaboratively, to look at research evidence regarding classroom teaching, to see CPD as something that goes on all the time and not just once at a conference during the year, to reflect on their teaching, to look at the impact their teaching has, and to gather data about that impact. Basically, I'd like my teachers to become researchers about their own classrooms. Teachers enter what is called an action research cycle. That means they start with an issue or a problem they encounter in the classroom. Then they adapt their teaching method accordingly to that problem. But it doesn't end here. They go on and gather data. Did it really work? Do my students learn better through this method? If they didn't, they just do the same cycle again. If it worked out, that's great. Then they move on to the next cycle with a new issue or a new problem. And this is what the action research cycle is about. It's a lifelong habit. It's a stance rather than a one-time problem-solving event. Research has shown that if teachers inquire critically together into their classrooms, they can increase their feeling of self-efficacy and collegiality. They can regain a professional language, better respond to student needs, and also better influence educational policy. If we follow this route of CPD, then I think we would not only have 1 or 2 teachers we remember so vividly.